What up, gamers? Fans here, and welcome back to Frontline 2 Exilium. So yeah, let's continue this event. Almost done. And yeah, apparently Zhang Yu and Jia Hui are here, so let's go and, I guess, meet up with them. Without Diane's supervision, Zhang Yu has spent the entire day strolling through the dazzling rows of booths. Because of this, the two of them did not attend the rally race. Commander, Jia Hui and I went to the fair. We brought you some interesting stuff. Commander, Aminda. Jia Hui. Aminda rushes over and gives Jia Hui a tight bear hug. Jia Hui, it's been so long. What are you doing here? Apparently they know each other. Oh, whoops. My bad. Double click there. Jia Hui wipes a tear off Aminda's face as the corners of her mouth rise into a stiff yet heartful smile. It's been a while, Aminda. Jia Hui introduces her companions to Aminda one by one. So you're that broker friend Jia Hui brought up. No wonder your name sounded a bit familiar. Thanks for taking care of Jia Hui back then. Is that the one with her event? Because I remember she was contacted by someone. Don't mention it. Jia Hui also helped me get rid of a lot of troublesome people. She told me a while ago that she met someone she really clicked with. I've been wanting to meet him, and now, voila! Jia Hui looks at me and coughs awkwardly before switching the conversation to another topic. Do you have enough firepower, Aminda? If need be, I can help you out with tomorrow's race. Huh? It's okay. I've already found a friend to help me out tomorrow. Besides, I'll remember to stay away from that pesky broker. Oh jeez. I'm bad again. Keep on double-clicking. Seeing that Jia Hui's demeanor stays somewhat grim, Aminda tugs on her hand. Come on, you have to stop worrying about me, Jia Hui. I'm an independent broker with my own team now. I need to prove my own strength to them. I mean it. I really do have an incredible T-doll on my team. Unfortunately, she had some business of her own and couldn't be around this time. Otherwise, she'll have no problem taking care of that pesky broker. Her name is Cho Hua. Hey! Yeah, so... yeah, she's the one coming up, right? Yeah, Cho Hua. I just watched that live stream just now. She's also a Griffin T-doll, just like your companions, Jia Hui. Huh? Amida looks at me and suddenly hits herself on the head. No way! Don't tell me you're the commander that Cho Hua brings up all the time. Huh? Cho Hua is... oh, hold on, Cho Hua is her new name. Her imprint was... it was... Type 97 shotgun. Eh? Type 97S is working for you? Is she doing well? She's amazing. Not only can she fight, she can also cook. Everybody loves her. It's just that she always talks about Commander this, Commander that, and so on. I recall her saying that she and the other former Griffin dolls couldn't be reunited with the Commander because of a certain agreement. But... Amanda looks at me and the surrounding dolls, a bit baffled. That agreement has been temporarily relaxed as a result of certain events. Would you mind sharing this news with Cho Hua when you get the chance? I guess now it makes sense for Cho Hua to be the next character coming up because... yeah, like, I'm guessing we're gonna meet her now. I see, that's great. I'll tell her the moment I get back. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. Huh, and it looks like I'll have to recruit a new powerful doll again. Aminda seems to have something else to say as well, but a ringtone suddenly erupts from her pocket. She jumps around as she tries to take out her terminal. Oops, I gotta go now. I need to meet up with a friend. It's been a real pleasure meeting with all of you today. I'll drop by a few days after the rally is over to see you, Jia Hui. Oh, and Miss Perry, you'll be the first to know if I learn anything new about the doll you're looking for. Okay, thank you. Aminda scurries away. After her departure, Perry soon takes her leave in preparation for tomorrow's race. Jia Hui, Zhang Yu, and I return to the fair for a quick gander before each goes our ways. Ugh. My head is spinning. I should have known better than trying to outdrink Polonitsa. Is this where we're going to maybe see Perry like being all sus. Then maybe also see Springfield too, because she was kind of like stalking her. After parting ways with Jiahui and Zhang Yu, I unexpectedly ran into Polonitsa and got dragged into a tavern to discuss business. It was already well past midnight by the time I left the tavern. Most of the booths had closed, and the bustling fair had fallen silent with nary a presence, where the night is lit only by the flicker of dim lights. As I slowly make my way back, as I slowly make my back to the quarters. Wait, what? As I slowly make my back, I think they forgot to put way. as slowly as I as slowly as I slowly make my way back to the quarters while cradling my head, I seem to catch a faint, unintelligible mumble coming from a secluded alley. I I must find censored word. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that there's like an alternate personality on Perry. I'm still kind of confused about the whole thing where she, shot everyone at the end of part one. But it makes sense now where like, she's been wanting to find Thompson, her master, and I'm guessing that's it over here, but I don't know why it's censored now. Maybe it's like her real name. I don't know if like Thompson is like a, you know, a name that was changed. Does she go from like Thompson to the Tommy gun to Tommy? This voice sure sounds familiar. I followed the voice into the alley, only to see a silhouette resembling Perry rushing out and immediately disappearing into the darkness of the night. Perry? The platypus? Confused as I am, I look back at the direction she came from. In the dimly lit dead end, the very jeep Perry used for the rally race quietly sits there. What's going on? Is it broken down? Just as I'm about to inspect the vehicle, another voice sounds from right behind me. Are you alright, Commander? Springfield? Why are you here? I heard Polonitsa had you for some business, and yet you never returned, so I thought I'd drop by. The one who just ran away, was that Perry? The platypus? So it's not just me being drunk. You saw her too, right? Yes. Was she talking to someone? But there's no one here. Could have been a call? Why would she come here of all places for a call? As I attempt to step into the alley to inspect it further, I trip over a stone slab protruding from the ground and almost fall over before Springfield manages to catch me and help me up. You look very tired, Commander. Let's get some rest, shall we? We can ask Perry about this tomorrow. Right. I am indeed exhausted after all that drinking with Polonitsa, but I still can't shake that sense of unease. What's Perry doing here in the middle of the night? Springfield, have you noticed anything? Has there been anything unusual with Perry these past 2 days? Springfield ponders for a moment and raises her eyes calmly. No, not at all. Perhaps she's just here to check on her vehicle for tomorrow. She really wants to score more points after all. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we need to find Thompson ASAP. Indeed, it's getting cold, Commander. Allow me to help you back to your room. Still concerned about what occurred last night, Springfield and I decide to pay Perry an early visit to see if she needs any help, or at the very least some comfort. However, Perry's room appears to be empty with no sign of her anywhere. She left this early to head to the track? It was quite a fierce competition yesterday. She might just be heading over early to be better prepared. Well, let's head over and see. Alright. Let's continue here. Alright, now we can do the the next mission. I remember at the end of the previous video, like, I just skip all, it just immediately went to the next. I think I maybe pressed continue by accident, maybe? Maybe that's what happened? As Springfield and the commander arrive at the track, Perry, who was stretching next to her vehicle, greets them with her usual cheerful smile and enthusiastic hand waves. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that also with Perry, with her like, shooting everyone back in part 1. I'm just wondering if that maybe is also like, maybe that's like inside her head. Like that's from her perspective maybe, and not like for real, because, I feel like that makes the most sense in my opinion, or else like we wouldn't be here. Commander Springfield, the rally's about to begin. You seem to be in high spirits. How did your work go yesterday? I've planned a perfect route throughout the night. Victory's all but guaranteed. Trust me, Commander, I'll be back in no time. Oh my, it took you only one night to fully master the terrain here? That's very impressive. Springfield, don't just show up behind me like that. That scared the heck out of me. Sorry, but I sought only to remind you, while the locations of the checkpoints haven't changed, the same cannot be said for the state of things in the contamination zone, elites, Varjägers, and other possible threats that might appear at the moment's notice. I see. Don't worry. Sabrina and I will take care of it all. We'll come back with the trophy in hand. Yepers, though apart from the both of us, it seems that we only have Springfield and Centauressi in our presence today. And yeah, speaking of Centauressi, man, she'll be making a rerun like in the next patch, right? But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm thinking about getting her, or maybe, hopefully, the next character could be Andorus and Belka. I'd rather get them instead, but we'll see. Sabrina looks around the track. Eh? Really? How strange. The other dolls should be still be around even if they've been eliminated. Even Springfield's usual tag-along Sharkry isn't here. Amidst Ado's confusion, Springfield offers her explanation. Might you looking for Sharkry? Yeah, we're all a little worried. Do you know where she is? Springfield smiles wearily. Yesterday, Sharkry got caught in a feud between 404 and Macchiato. She was eliminated by association. She's having a fit in her room right now. Ah, I see. Is that also why Kukai and the others are not here? Macchiato seems to be sulking over her own because she didn't score enough points to get what she wants. As for 404, I'm not exactly sure. Do you know anything about Centauressi? I wanted to invite them to the track earlier this morning, but the rooms were empty. Knowing Miss Kukai, she's probably in the middle of an emergency training session right now. If that's the case, well, you better go reassure them after all this, Commander. Yeah, I will. The rally is about to begin. Participants, please get ready. We've got to go. See you later, Perry. Remember to put your best foot forward. Then I shall take my leave as well. After some brief greetings, Springfield and Centauressi turn to their own vehicles. Perry, on the other hand, does not immediately embark on hers. She turns around and looks at the commander with an intense stare. Commander? Yes? What's the matter, Perry? Can you encourage me a little? I'm a little nervous right now. The rally's about to begin. Participants, please get ready. Ignore the announcement. Perry stares at the commander. You speak as if you haven't won yesterday's race. I promise you, I'll be waiting for you, right here. No, I will win, and you will wait for my triumphant return. I will win this time around. Alright, it's just a race. You don't need to be so worked up, you know. Feels like you're on the verge of breaking into tears, Perry. Right. Let's go, Sabrina. Perry waves at the commander, then runs to her jeep alongside Sabrina. A few minutes later, the rally officially begins. Perry and Sabrina cruise smoothly along their pre-planned route. Look, Perry. Lots of markers just appeared on the compass system's interface. What are these? Are we in some sort of danger? Huh? Let me have a look. Perry glances at the screen. A confident expression then appears on her face. Relax, those are just elite hives and Varjägers outposts along our path. It took me quite some time yesterday to gather all the intel on these. Instead of wasting our time fending them off, might as well go around them, don't you think? You're so amazing, Perry. But isn't this system only meant to log routes and update positions? It can do this as well? It's a hidden feature. I learned how to do this from the staff. No matter where you go, intel gathering is crucial. Fortunately, that's where my expertise lies. Perry puts on a sly smile and winks at Sabrina. To become a competent broker, you've got to have some cards to play. Following the routes planned by Perry, the rally's result is pretty much a done deal. Their vehicle leads all other participants by a wide margin. Woohoo! Don't you think we'll cross the finish line unscathed today at this rate? It's not that simple. The intel I managed to gather is pretty limited and can only lower the chance we run into any obstacles. Besides, the contamination zone is anything but consistent. There, look. Whoa, elids. Ready for some action, Sabrina? Hey, no problem. Just leave it to me. Is this where we get to the battle? There we go. Okay. Let's go and deal with this quickly. Yeah, for the next update, it'll be Chohua and Centoresi. I'm really thinking about Centoresi. Like, really, she's the last one I need just to complete my Suchero Cafe, because I got Springfield, Macchiato, Sharkery. Then all that's left now is Centoresi. Yeah, Springfield, Macchiato, Sharkery, and now I need Centoresi. That took far longer than expected. Leaning against the window of the passenger seat, Sabrina looks quite regretful. If we didn't evade those elites earlier, we wouldn't have enough stamina to finish the rest of the rally on foot. That's one of the challenges of this rally. Moreover, maybe there's even a risk of being destroyed. Suddenly, a silhouette draws our attention towards it. Look over there, Perry. Huh? It's Springfield. She's checking on her vehicle? You think she got ambushed just like us? If her car broke down, perhaps we could help her repair it. But... Seeing Perry's indecisiveness, Sabrina cheerfully retrieves the tools she always carried with her. I'm quite adept at repair and modification. How about you let me give it a try? It's not that I don't trust in your capabilities. I'm just worried about the race. You know what? Fine. Let me check on the current rankings. Perry taps on the screen and the list of participants pops out. Centoresi has been eliminated. When did that happen? If she failed to avoid the elids, I think that's plausible. Of course, she would have no problem defending herself, but the cargo is most likely done for. So that means that even if we end up with the same score as Springfield, neither of us will be eliminated today. So, alright, let's check on Springfield. Oh yeah, time for my repairing skills to shine. With Sabrina's eager anticipation, Perry rolls up to Springfield and parks her vehicle on flat terrain nearby. Huh, she noticed us. Sabrina hurriedly hops off the vehicle and waves at Springfield. In return, Springfield waves back at the duo with a gentle smile. Springfield, did your car break down? Don't worry, I'll check it out. Without moving, Springfield nods and simply awaits Sabrina's approach. Eh? Just as Sabrina is about to reach Springfield, she suddenly halts in a somewhat comical pose. A streak of a familiar color was hiding all along in her blind spot, but is now revealed to her as she finally approaches. Why'd you stop? Perry walks up to Sabrina, wanting to see what she saw. Then, she too is struck by the sights and freezes in place. Whoa. The scene unfolding before their eyes is completely incomprehensible even to those two excellent tactical dolls. Right behind the vehicle, lying silently by Springfield's feet, is none other than Centoresi. A gaping hole lies where her core is. Alright, here we go, guys. We're going in. Springfield? What is this? Okay, who's shot? Before Sabrina could finish, a bullet pierces her core. As Sabrina's body hits the floor, the dazed Perry quickly comes back to her senses, only to see Springfield with her rifle trained. So wait, was Springfield the one that shot? Okay. So wait, is Springfield the bad guy? Like, what's going on? I'm confused. I'm so confused about like this whole thing right now. Like who shot who? Perry shot everyone at part 1, and now Springfield is looking all scary and stuff. While the usual soothing smile lingers on Springfield's face, her gaze is anything but. A cold-blooded viper that is what stands before them. She stares down at Perry as the muzzle of her rifle. What? Bang. Faster than Springfield could pull the trigger. Perry dodges the bullets with a backwards flip. Then she sprints back to her Jeep in a zigzag without ever looking back. Bang, bang, bang. Before the rounds coming from behind strike the target, Perry hops onto the vehicle and drives off immediately. There is no time for her to take a glance at Springfield or the two dolls lying on the ground in a deep slumber. So wait, is Springfield evil? Like, I mean, I'm sure she's not evil. I feel like, there's definitely something happening. Something is definitely happening. I just don't know what, man. What if, like, Perry is the one actually doing all the killing, but that's in her. But in her perspective, Springfield's the one that's like, I guess anyone else is the one that's doing the killing in her eyes. Yeah, maybe like in reality, she's the one doing the killing, but like because of I guess Perry's innocent version here, she sees it as like other people are the ones that are like shooting and not her. I don't know if that makes any sense. Pretty much I'm just saying that Perry thinks she saw Springfield, shoot Sabrina, but it might actually just be Perry that is the one that shot Sabrina, Huh. Bang. Eek. As gunshots ring out from behind her, the already terrified Perry struggling to keep the vehicle under control. What the heck is going on? How could this... Bang bang. Ah. Having nearly overturned the vehicle moments after stabilizing it, Perry tries her best to keep her cool and to maintain control of her car. After doing so, she immediately activates the compass system. Hey, you're listening, right? What the heck is going on? No answer is bestowed upon her. Only Perry's helpless inquiry echoes within an empty and battered vehicle. Come on, give me a route that can shake Springfield off. I'm good as dead if I had to face her head on. Her only chance at assistance, Sabrina, is gone. It was an immutable fact Perry witnessed with her very eyes. Sabrina was taken out in a blink of an eye and is laying by Sinteresi now. But who's this Springfield? Perry knows that's not Springfield. But it's not the Springfield of the past either. Perry tries to wrap her mind around the whole ordeal, but her neural cloud is in complete disarray. It can't even formulate a semblance of an answer. While all this goes on, the voice that guided her has also fallen silent. Give me a route that can shake her off right now! She angrily hits the screen displaying the map of the rally, yet the system interface merely flickers calmly, offering no response. Bing bing bing. Ah! As the bullets coming her way become ever more precise, Perry glances back cautiously, only to find Springfield's vehicle right on her tail, nearly ramming into her rear bumper. Perry instinctively slams on the pedal, only to realize the vehicle has already reached its top speed. Calm down. Finding a safe spot is #1 priority right now. Then, re-establish contact. Oh, we're going to a battle? Is this part of the story, or... Was she sleeping? What? Oh my gosh. Why are they following us again? Dang it, they're hot on our heels. I need to think of a way to shake her off. You think you can get away? Your attempts are so cute. Dang. Dang it, don't you look down on me. I won't give up easily. I do wonder if that is the case where, like, actually, like Perry is just not seeing the truth, like the reality. And that actually Springfield is like maybe chasing her down. Yeah, maybe Springfield is like innocent and is chasing her down. Is there an enemy Springfield here? Or is it all just elids? Okay. I think that's everyone. Okay. Yeah, very confusing, man. After temporarily shaking off Springfield, the compass system, which was silent during the entire encounter, finally reconnects. With a beep, it marks out a clear shortcut back to the fair on the display. What the heck was that scene? It seems like that was still. It's like she was out. I'm so confused. She was like, what, sleeping? And then she woke up by Springfield shooting? And then we're back in the car? I don't really understand the timeline of events over here. Like, they were in the car, and then they're outside, and they're back in the car. I'm saved. But this is a route back to the starting line? Am I supposed to rendezvous with the commander? Is that even possible now? What is even going on? Still no answer. Anyway, there's no point in overthinking it. Let's get rid of that problem at hand. Without hesitation, Perry spins the wheel and heads towards the bearings the compass system outputted. Bang. She's giving a tight chase. Guess there's no choice but to barge straight in. Under Springfield's unrelenting offense, Perry does not decelerate, but instead rams right into the packed alley of the fair. Sorry, missed up all your stalls. Expecting a whole lot of commotion, Perry only then realizes the fair is completely devoid of people. Oh, really? That's Commander! Despite the distance separating them, Perry quickly spots the commander. However, everyone simply stands stiffly in the middle of the street, frozen like statues, unconcerned, with the chase unfolding in front of their eyes. Polinitsa. I knew it. Something's off. Bang bang. Two shots ring out. Perry's modified vehicle, which has already taken a serious beating, has been dealt its final blow. Following a loud bang and thunderous rumble, the car is thrown into a roll and promptly lands on its side. With no time to check on her damages, Perry crawls out of the vehicle and keeps fleeing towards the center of the fair. Stay calm. Almost there. My, you're quite the resilient one. Springfield also steps out of her vehicle with an amused smile on her face. She paces behind Perry and skillfully reloads her rifle, all the while haphazardly firing at the stumbling Perry. You know, I gotta say, man, Springfield is really scary, man, with that smile and stuff. Her chasing you down. It is a scary sight. Bang, bang, bang. Double-edged strikes both of Perry's arms. Wow. Her badly damaged frame can no longer maintain her balance as she crumbles to the ground, battered and bruised. She keeps moving forward. Meanwhile, Springfield inches ever closer until Perry is completely immobilized. Oh, snap. Oh yeah, this was the artwork, right? This was the one that we saw. Ahead of them lie the original rail tracks of the station. As Springfield approaches, she gently kicks away the small pebble at her feet. Her boots let out a crisp ringing as they make contact with the rails. Finally, she raises her muzzle against Perry. Okay, here's another thought that I thought about just now. What if, like, the stuff back at the end of part 1 where Perry kills everyone? Like, let's say that actually happened, and that Perry later on then replaces everyone. But, like, in a way, like, maybe Perry has an advantage over the ones that she replaced. And that Springfield found out about that. And that's why maybe Perry replaced everyone on the Elmo. That's why she killed Cinturesi. And then Sabrina too. Because maybe they're under, like, Perry's control. I'm trying to think of, like, something that makes sense, man. No, wait, hold on. And then there's also the thing with the commander, right? She shot the commander. You can't replace the commander. I'm really trying my best to, like, make sense of this, man. I know they're about to reveal it here, but I just want to see if I can do it on my own. Anyways. At last, I've got you. Going through everything one by one was worth it after all. Springfield looks down at Perry, her rifle held against her head. Unfortunately, simply finding me isn't enough. Now! Having successfully lured Springfield to the final coordinates designated by the compass, a feeling of certainty and confidence fills Perry's heart. despite falling just short of success each time. The countless attempts and cooperations were enough for her to put her trust in that voice. As anticipated, they did not let her down this time either. The thunderous roar of an oncoming locomotive shatters the silence of an empty affair. A train traveling at full speed suddenly appears on a broken track. As it rapidly approaches, Springfield standing on the track is exactly its target. And yet, the deafening explosion erupts right on the track just before the train makes contact with Springfield. The heat generated by the blast, mixed with the dust, and accompanied by the shockwaves, instantly blinds Perry. So wait, was there also a... did she counter that with a planted explosive on the track? Did we get her? So yeah, how did... I'm kind of curious about this voice, about Perry. We talked about it earlier, but like I never thought much about it. Perry struggles to see beyond the dust and smoke when she finally manages to gaze past the gaze. Wait, when she finally manages to gaze past the haze, there's nothing but there. There's nothing there. Disappeared? The train in Springfield both disappeared? How? How could she? She was standing right there just moments ago. Oh my. Were you looking for me? Huh? Perry's breath gets caught in her throat as Springfield suddenly reemerges. She tries to shift her frame away from Springfield to gain some distance, but it's clear that there is nowhere to run. Springfield smiles as she crouches down and gently strokes Perry's cheek. How did you manage that? Let me guess. You have a little helper, right? Huh. Look at you shaking. I see someone has been helping you avoid a neural overwrite. A neural overwrite. Okay. So there's something going on with her memories. And she's trying to avoid like her memories being overwritten. Calculation sequence, Sharkry. Here we go. Are we gonna finally get like... You think it's the Moppies? Are the Moppies the one like causing all this? The Moppy's indicator light flashes erratically. Reflected on its surface are the silhouettes of Groza and Sharkry. Soon, it makes its choice. Splat. Bright yellow dye covers Sharkry's back as the sound of a gunfire is heard again. Is this the Moppy that shot Sharkry? Yeah. Anchor protection, Sabrina. Where are the backup power supplies? On the shelves in the last row, some Moppies that haven't been defeated yet seem to be guarding it. Want to go together? No need, leave it to me. You can focus on investigating the lock. Perry unexpectedly runs into a Moppy unit as she reaches the shelves. However, instead of firing on Perry, the Moppy's indicator light flashes abnormally. It ends up dumping a few rounds in the opposite direction where no one's present. Thanks a lot. After grabbing the power supplies, Perry thanks the Moppy in a soft yet polite manner. Calculation sequence, Michitu. Over here. Macchiato responds with a hail of bullets, staining the already multicolored corridor with fresh marks. You're pretty quick. Come with me then. Michitu zips left and right in the opposite direction of where Andorus is, into a room that just so happens to have an open door. Trying to flank me, huh? Let's deal with the more problematic one first. Macchiato ignores Michitu and turns around to chase after Andorus, but then she sees a Moppy rolling out of the room, which blocks the path between the two of them. The indicator light on the Moppy in Macchiato's blind spot flashes rapidly. Better avoid unnecessary hassle. With time running out, Macchiato turns around again to give chase to Michitu to avoid losing out on both ends. What are these cutscenes, man? Calculation sequence Lind. How confident. Lind sweeps over her leg over in an attempt to topple the Moppy. At the same time, Perry stares at another Moppy unit behind Lind's target, with its indicator light flashing. The very next moment, the Moppy behind Lind starts spinning and spraying with its weapon. Lind is unable to deal with it on her own and gets forced back behind the surveillance room. What the heck? Right after Lin takes cover behind a surveillance room, a tiny figure quickly follows. See you later. Multicolored dye splatters all over Lin's body. Perry races her gun carefully at the relentless doll. Calculation sequence Groza. As the bullets rain down, Perry spots a Moppy in the direction of her retreat. The strange flickering light makes her tighten her grip on her gun. Perry makes up her mind while Groza stops for a moment to keep up with her. Meanwhile, Sabrina is approaching after breaking out of the Moppy's encirclement. You know, I thought about it now. What if, like, you know, when Perry, when she was alone before she reunited with everyone, for everyone to, like, call her the winner? I'm gonna guess something happened there when she was, like, cleaning up, right? Let's do this. Perry issues a command to the Moppy unit. Following Perry's order, the Moppy aims and fires at Groza. Meanwhile, Perry makes no indication to evade and remains frozen with her gun in her hands, but Sabrina suddenly rushes out, blocking the attack with her shield. You know, that is one thing I don't remember. I have noticed her commanding or, like, you know, thanking the Moppies and stuff. I don't remember hearing about that. Perry! Anchor destruction detected. Procedure anomaly. Terminating event. I'm so confused. Leaning against the car door, Perry looks at the compass system displayed on the dashboard flashing with an abnormal light. I need to find the termination code. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna guess a Moppy got somehow mixed in with her neural, her brain pretty much. As if responding to her call, the compass screen flashes rhythmically. Springfield's overbearing approach constrains Perry's movement. Records of past collaborations continue to circulate unabated. Now, tell me, just who were you talking that night to that night? Perry gives no answer and responds with total silence. It's fine if you want to keep your mouth shut. After all, that vulnerability has already been patched. Huh? With an appalled expression emerging on Perry's face, Springfield smiles contently, then promptly pulls the trigger. Bang. A bullet tears through Perry's core without warning, sending her body to crumpling to the floor. Her eyes grow dim. The vivid young girl just a moment ago now lies dead. A look of trepidation frozen on her face. Then everything plunges into the bottomless darkness. The fair, the train track, the statue-like crowd, and Perry with her destroyed core. Everything shatters into fragmented data, disintegrating and fracturing until everything reverts into disordered symbols. Encoding output. Ending code Sharkry, Macchiato Klukai, Belka Santaresi, Sabrina. Sabrina 1. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much like... Yeah, these are methods. Like, pretty much ending code is an action, and then in the parentheses, you would type in like the... I guess in this case, it's a string. But then there's like a 1, so it's like an array. I guess maybe not an array, but like there's like multiple inputs here. Comma 1. So 1 means, I'm guessing, a copy of Sabrina? Error Sabrina. A global variable has been created. Okay. They're trying to define Springfield. Safe mode enabled. I think that's what a DEF means, define. The torrential data flows like a bottomless and turbulent river in the darkness. Amidst the chaos, a silhouette gradually takes shape. First its core, then its arms and neck. Though an incomplete shadow, there's no doubt that it's Springfield. Bang. Another shot rings out. The incomplete data fragments are scattered once more, leaving a crack in the likeness of a vortex or a black hole on the fragile shadow. At the same time, the bullet fired from nowhere hangs frozen in the air as though struggling against something. Within moments, the bullet bursts into a shrapnel and is devoured by the lingering fragments, merging into the mass of scattered data. Like a closing rift of the abyss, The crack slowly seals itself as the fragments converge once more into the danger that comes from its depths. This time, Springfield's form is clear and distinct. Without hesitation, Springfield points a rifle at the direction the shot came from and pulls the trigger. The sound of something being hit echoes through the darkness. Data synchronization complete. Springfield opens her eyes, gazing into the darkness calmly. I don't know how you're creating these vulnerabilities, but it won't be a problem anymore once I take you out. There's nothing more you can do for her. In the bottomless darkness, a faint spark flickers. That's more than enough. Along with the voice fading, the spark also vanishes. Vulnerability cleanup completed. Commencing anomaly reports upload. Yet, the program displays an error message for her instead of running smoothly. Anomaly upload failed. Springfield frowns at the sight of the result. Commencing system maintenance. Okay. I was about to like burp there. That's why I was kind of loud. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely something going on with Perry, and I guess maybe all the others. Maybe that's why Springfield shot them, because there's probably like an infection or something in them. Zhao Hui's jeep races across the wilderness. Hurry up! We're not far away from Aminda's coordinates. Sitting on the passenger seat, Zhang Yu keeps refreshing the terminal screen constantly while the red dot representing Aminda's location continues pulsating on the map. Calm down. Hammering the refresh button won't make us get there any sooner. How could I possibly calm down? As a Perry going missing since this morning, so everyone quit the rally to find her wasn't enough. Now we're finding out that multiple other teams are also missing, including Aminda? Oh. Okay. Aminda's your friend, right? Aren't you worried at all? This is exactly the kind of situation where panic won't help. The organizers have already sent us the coordinates of Aminda's vehicle as per her compass system. As long as the signal's up, we still have a chance. And to think I thought this compass thing was totally unnecessary when Belka explained the rules to me, just because you have to download it before you leave and process the data after you come back. I see why it's important now. The contamination zone is way too dangerous. Could those teams that failed to send back even just say coordinates already? Don't overthink yourself. The compass is installed on the vehicle, so the vehicle being gone doesn't mean the people are as well. Just like how an employee can still be working on the spreadsheets years after the company's bankruptcy. It's not a time for jokes, and that one's way too grim. I just want to help you chill out a little. Zhao Hui comforts Zhang Yu, then presses the pedal to the floor. As they approach the coordinates, an overturned jeep comes into the sight of the two. I see it! That vehicle ahead! That's Aminda's! She must have passed out from the crash! We need to go help her! Of course, entering combat mode, preparing to engage targets. Zhang Yu and Zhao Hui disembark and approach Aminda's vehicle from the opposite flanks. There's no one! Did the two conclude after surveying the perimeter around the vehicle? There's no one inside. The only thing running is the compass system, still transmitting its live coordinates to the organizers. I found some footprints nearby, so she probably ditched the vehicle after the crash. Judging by the marks on the jeep and all the missing cargo, she was definitely attacked. Could it be the other brokers? I think Aminda was specifically targeted yesterday as well. I won't rule out that possibility. Her team's not particularly alarmed, which makes her low-hanging fruits in the eyes of the others. Zhang Yu, contact the commander and send him what we found here. Before she can finish, a rowdy disturbance interrupts her words. Dust and sand are kicked up by vehicles beyond the horizon, which approach them like a pack of wild beasts. Is that Varjägers? They're coming right at us! Prepare for combat. Alright, here we go. Yeah, let's see if we can try to make sense of this, man. I'm guessing right now is that, like I said, Springfield is actually good, and that she's taking everyone else down because they got infected. And that's in the main, like the patient zero of it was Perry. Like the Moppies somehow infected them somehow with like some, you know, some error in their code. And like what they were looking for was the termination code or something like that, right? Like something about termination. I'm gonna guess with Sabrina. That's what caused the error. Because there was like Sabrina and then 1. And then that caused like an error. There we go. That's a pretty big oopsie of an error. Fall back, fall back! These rabbits are way too strong. As suddenly as they arrive, the warriors withdraw after realizing they're no match for the doll duo. That's it. Jong Yu's frenzy shows no sign of calming down as she plans to continue her pursuit. Wait, let's not chase after them. What? So we're just going to let them go? How can you stomach that? Not to mention, they might be linked to Aminda's disappearance. What if they're holding her hostage? Jiahui looks in the direction the warriors are escaping toward. Their vehicle leave behind prominent tracks in the yellow sand. We just searched the perimeter and found nothing remarkable. Yet these warriors came here prepared with a clear goal. What you're saying is, let me contact the commander right now. Catching on to Jiahui's meaning, Zhang Yu immediately patches into the commander's channel and relates to him the details of their experience. They camped outside, most likely to ambush any potential friend of the crashed vehicle. I see that you've come to the same conclusion. Then they've ambushed the wrong people. Your average broker might just have a hard time dealing with them, but we're elite T-dolls. They were holding back. As in holding back their heavy firepower? Jiahui lowers her head, trying to recall. The fight didn't last long. It was more like they withdrew after determining that they were disadvantaged in firepower. Even though they demonstrated signs of panic and disorder, their retreat was really organized and orderly. I believe it's a ploy to lure us into something. I suspect they've set their sights on the participating convoys and planned the ambush using their familiarity with the terrain. From my experience, this is not in line with how warriors usually operate, Commander. Indeed, I'm also of the same opinion. In fact, don't you find the modus operandi of these warriors somewhat familiar? You mean, the way these warriors responded is highly reminiscent of those we encountered during the Ada incident. In other words, they started to use their brains all of a sudden. So, when we seemingly destroyed their hideout, it might have only seemed that way on the surface. Them again? We've really got to wipe them out this time. Have you located Perry, Commander? I wonder if her disappearance is also related to this unusual group of warriors. We can't rule out that possibility. Other dolls are still looking for her. What's your plan then? I'll do as you command. I'll handle the warriors. You two, keep searching for Aminda. Roger. Leave it to us. After the communication ends, I quickly relay the information on the warriors back to Brief, then contact Rosa. I quickly sort through my thoughts. During the brief seconds, I wait for the call to connect. The operations of the warriors in this area are clearly an anomaly. The previous commission is far from over. But what's their deal? The contamination zones are a confusing mess to govern, and warriors are simply an umbrella term for all the bandits scattered around the zones. Most of these thugs have no systemic training or military background, surviving solely through foolhardiness and living each day not knowing whether the next will arrive. These warriors and the group we encountered during the Ada incident are active in distinctly different areas, but they share the same cautious approach and tactical awareness. It's not particularly sophisticated, but nonetheless noteworthy. Could it be the results of Brief's recent targeted eradication of the warriors? Or perhaps there's a commander now leading them, one that stands above the rival factions. Is that even possible? These bandits always act without regard for consequences in their struggle for more resources, to the point of causing more harm to each other than any bounty hunter, broker, or even railway garrison could. But now there's someone who united them? Or at the very least, a portion of them? Commander? But yeah, we'll resume this next time, guys. Yeah, the story now is getting a bit more curious about what's happening and what's real and what's not. Like, I'm just wondering, I'm gonna guess like what Perry sees in her perspective is not real. At least, when it comes to like, viewing Springfield as the bad guy. I feel like Springfield's a good guy. Like she may be caught onto something, and I'm sure like her taking down the other dolls will not look good in the commander's eyes. Like the commander will probably disagree with her methods, but like maybe she knows that's the only way to like maybe cure them or something. I don't know, man. It's very confusing. I'm really curious about what this all means. It's a very intriguing story so far, man. But yeah, I love like this kind of mystery. I do like that a lot. Anyway, guys, that'll be for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good